Power 92. We are #1 in the streets.
That's right, none of it straight here on your radio. It's right here on Power 92, the station that's been busting since 2001. And yes, it is Black Music Month, and it's all about the producers right now. And I got the big homie, man, producer extraordinaire, hitmaker. Y'all heard this before, you know what I'm saying? Getting some joints off of Kanye.
Yeah.
These XCEL, what's popping? Come on.
Yes. What's up, my man, DJ Davis, man? What's up, brother?
I'm good, man. Blessed.
You know
Can't complain. Hey, this is monumental because we get a chance to we talking to the producers of these records, man. A lot of times the artists is the ones that get they be in the front light, in the spotlight, in the front all the time.
Yeah.
Never about the producers, man. So this is what's up.
Yeah, that's what I be saying. I be saying that same thing. A lot of times the producers only get love if, you know what I'm saying, we got to do it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Or because depending on the artist to say something, they might not say nothing.
Like, nope, that hit was done by me, produced by XYZ. You're not gonna say that for real, bro. You're not gonna say that. It's getting a lot better. You know what I'm saying? As far as
way better.
It's way better than what it used to be, man. But let's go back, bro. Let's go back and talk to me about your inspiration to want to even do beats, man. Where did that come from?
Man, well, my father did music. My father played guitar, so he played guitar. I wanted to play guitar, and then after I wanted to play guitar, I wanted to DJ. I seen I seen Juice. I seen Juice. I got my DJ turntables after I see Juice, and then after DJing, then it just went to I want to make the beats. You know what I'm saying? So I started getting the computer equipment and everything, and just started learning how to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it happened.
You came in on the computer phase. Did you ever have any like MPCs or at the crib, or you was all like Fruity Loops?
Man, you know what? I never had an MPC ever, you know, and I came in on a computer phase, and I came in, this was before Fruity Loops too. But when Fruity Loops came out though, I did have it, Fruity Loops 1, the first Fruity Loops. And I used to use that for my drums. Then I had another program called Cakewalk. And I used to use Cakewalk, and I used to use Fruity Loops together. And then the only other hardware I had was it was a Roland JV 1080. And it had a whole bunch of sounds in it. You know what I'm saying? So I used to just use all them together. Now I ain't never get into the MPC, but people was able to tell though. People was like, they used to ask me what I was using because my drums wasn't hitting as hard as like coming out the MPC. So producers, they could tell. They was like, what you using? And they knew I wasn't using an MPC.
And that's crazy because, of course, the last conversation I was having with Bugs, he was like, boy, mine was the SP1200. You know what I'm saying? That was what I had to use. And I was like, man. That was, other person I knew that used the SP1200 is DJ Waxmaster from the West Side. So they was using that type of stuff, and I came in on the Casio RZ1 and the Boss DR660.
Yeah, I had a Boss also. Yeah. I used to use the Boss for drums. I used to use the Boss for drums. Yeah.
Yep. That's what's up, man. Yeah, the producer game, it did evolve from the computer, because my computer days was more Reason. You know what I'm saying? Reason came out. No, Fruity Loops. No, it was Fruity Loops, because my whole thing was sampling. And I couldn't sample anything. You only had like, maybe 1 second on the RZ1. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when Fruity Loops came out, I was able to use like damn near the whole song. You know what I'm saying? Like So and when you said Cakewalk, bro,
Cakewalk. Yeah, I'm using Cakewalk, man. I was sampling on Cakewalk, and I was chopping it up in there. chopping it up in cakewalk, like moving pieces, and I was sampling like that. It was coming out pretty good. It's just my drums wasn't nothing until I got when I first got Reason, because I had when Reason first came out, my man Funkworm had put me on the Reason, the first one, and I heard the drums on there. I was like, oh, this getting kind of close to the real people stuff. Mm-hmm. So after that, then yeah, it was over with. When I first got Reason was great.
That's what's up,
bro.
Yeah. What I'm talking about, man. Yeah, this is bringing all types of good memories back. The grind, though, the whole grind of just making music, it mixes, cakewalk. Yeah. Well, oh my gosh, I used to do whole mixes on cakewalk, and I would be piecing them together, and we ain't gonna get into all that. All right? Let's talk about your first placement, bro. How did you get your first placement, and what was that placement?
Man, my first placement was, I gotta say, my first official placement was Shauna Getting Some Head, man. Okay. Like my first official placement. Now, before that, I had worked with who was somebody? TJ. Mr. Windy City, TJ. Yep. I had worked with him. He the one introduced me to Bugs.
Okay.
You know yeah. I met TJ. He introduced me to Bugs, because Bugs, everybody used to say Bugs' drums was just, he had some good drums, you know. Mm-hmm. And then, but yeah, Shauna Getting Some Head was my first one, man. And I made that beat. I made that beat on Reason. I probably had Reason. I probably was on Reason 4 by then. Mm-hmm. And after I made that beat, I had it for about a month or so. My manager, Shorty Capone, and he was real cool with John Monopoly. And John Monopoly was managing Shauna at the time. I had, met them at the studio one day. I had a CD. It was on CD. It wasn't no, I had a CD, had 20 beats on it or something. And I put Getting Some Head first. I knew it was a dope beat, so I put it first on the CD. So I brought it down to them. I gave them the CD, and then that was it. After that, man, it went real fast too. It was like within like a couple weeks, the song was done, and it was like on the radio.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, amazing. Shout out to Shorty Capone. He be getting me cracking, bro.
Yeah, he the one he gave me the idea for because the Too Short sample. He the one just was like, man, check out some Too Short. Because at the time down south was coming up at the time, and they was doing a lot of sampling with the voice. Their sample of voice or something. And I was trying to get into my down south beats a little bit, so he gave me the idea to sample some Too Short, and then I went home and I just checked out a bunch of Too Short songs, and then when I came across that song, the beat dropped. The beat dropped when he said, I was sitting on the sink getting some head. Like, the beat dropped when he said that. And I was like, that's for me. Like, right. They laid it out for me. The beat, there wasn't no beat in it. He dropped the beat when he said that. And then it was over. So I had that part first. Then I made the beat around that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then it was over with.
Boy, classic.
Yeah, it was
classic, boy.
It's a classic, man. It's still going. It was just on yesterday. It's on P Valley.
Oh my! What? Yeah. What?
There's a wild scene on P Valley. Put it on, man. It's a wild scene. I'm like, man, I really can't promote that scene, but Shauna had put it up, so yeah, Shauna was able to promote it and put it up, and I'm like, I really can't do that with it, man. But they put it on P Valley, man, and it's still going to this day, man. People still want to use it, and people still love it, man. So it's a blessing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, actually, somebody did use it. What's it called? I think it's called Blank Check or Big Check. I can't think of the artist name, but the artist had used your joint, man.
Yeah. Yeah. She used it too. Yeah, she used it too. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
still
yeah. They
going.
all be hitting me up, man, with through the email for permission to use it and stuff, man. So it's all good, man. It's a blessing. For
That's
real.
what's up. That's what's up.
Man, yeah.
Your second placement. Talk about your second placement and what that was.
So my second placement was it was right after that too. Watch My Feet was right after that.
Woo-hoo-hoo, dude, Nim. That's my
Yeah.
joint too. Still my joint.
Yeah. So a lot of people a reason who called me, man. I think it was either Shag Nice, either Shag or Tone, one of them, or they called me together and they told me they liked that beat because it switched. It wasn't just a juke. It switched from juke to rap to where you can, it wasn't just a juke beat. It switched to the rap part too, you know. And that was the main part that was the main thing I was trying to do, because I know people just not finna listen to no necessarily to like a juke song yeah, like it's a real song, you know. So the main thing, and it was hard to rap on a juke song, you know. So my main thing was trying to make it where dude and them can get on it and rap to it, you know. So yeah, that people, yeah, they love that too, man. That was like my second one. And that one's still going to. A lot of DJs be saying this a classic. I met a DJ, he was like, I told him, I was like, man, I may Watch My Feet. He was like, the classic? I was like, yeah, I guess it is.
Yes, sir, bro. I'm telling you, man, you know, when you make a hit, you don't know what you're doing when you're trying to, you know, make the music. You just making the music and it's just coming out as you feel and it just tee up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was the whole situation with me and Lil Wish when we did Pop Drop. You know, it was like actually the beat. Let me tell you about that beat. That beat was for a remix. Somebody was commissioning a remix, and you know, we was like, yeah, use this acapella, and I did the beat, and they didn't use the song, you know what I'm saying? But I still had the beat. And I was like, hey, let's try some, you know, let's come up with something, you know what I'm saying? And then I sampled his voice, Pop Drop, and he rapped over it came when it came, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I like when that happened, when people miss out on the beat and somebody else take it.
Man, they didn't. Well, I was like, well, all right, cool. Hey, Wish, we got this beat, bro. Let's work it. Shout out to Bulu Master. You know what I'm saying? It was actually one of his things. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, man, they want a remix, and I'm tell you to do it and hook it up, but they didn't want to accept it. So it is what it is. And Pop Drop came from that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. And the juke scene right now, the juke rap scene is blowing up a little bit more now, because now we got Fendi. Got the Juke song that's going crazy right there. Juki the Kid made that. It's another song called "It's a Throw" by Pretty Leah. Yeah, all Juke rap type stuff. Nero, he on some, shout out to DJ Rock, DJ PJ. It's like they starting to understand now. You know what I'm saying? They starting to get on these beats. The Juke is moving now.
Yeah, because you know a lot of that New York drill kind of remind me of juke. Like it be going that fast. Like a lot of them beats be doom.
Oh, that's Jersey. That's Jersey, Baltimore.
Okay,
Baltimore. That's what that do.
Yeah. They be rapping on that. I'll be like, that's almost juke, man.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like it's all like melted together. Everybody inspired by each other. And the thing is that I'm happy about is that it's starting to become like real music, like that Be Love, My Everything with G Herbo on it. You know what I'm saying? So they sample Mary J. Blige, but it kind of like still got kind of like a feel like a juke beat.
That's it. That's it right there. That's it right there.
So the move is happening. It's happening, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
I'm just happy as a point. All right, talk to me about when you got up to Ye, man. You know what I'm saying? Get that placement with Ye. Talk to me about that beat. Like talk to me about the origins of the beat and then how it became a placement, man.
Right. Man. So I made that beat It could have been 2000. I want to say 2016, or it could be 2017. One of them years, and I just always liked the. So I made the beat. I always liked the sample. I always looked at it as just like a real hip hop beat, like not necessarily a beat that can be like that people like real commercial. I looked at it like almost a hard, even though it was gospel, I looked at it like almost like a Wu-Tang hip hop beat or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So me and Boogs did that together, you know. So after I gave it to Boogs, you know, he did do what he do with the drums, you know what I'm saying? And he put some new drums on it. Then he made it sound more commercial. You know what I'm saying? And then when Kanye got on it, then it just sounds super commercial. And then I'm looking at the whole thing in a new way, and I'm just like, oh wow. It's like, and Boogs told me when I sent him the beat, I sent him a lot of beats, and he told me, he was like, man, look, man, send me the stuff, man. You know, he like, send me the real stuff. You know what I'm saying? He like, it's me, man. Send me the real stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm figuring like what he mean is, man, send him, you know what I'm saying, the real good soulful stuff that maybe just me and him would love. You know what I'm saying? Just like some real soulful stuff, not something where I'm trying to make a hit with somebody or trying to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just some real soulful stuff, you know what I'm saying, of me and him sampling or whatever, some Chicago sampling. And man, I sent it to him, man, and he took it. Man, he took my drums off.
Okay.
He put his drums on it. You know what I'm saying? And then he put Kanye on it, and then it was over with. And then I called it. The name of the beat was called Follow God. Also, like when I sent it to him, it was called Follow God. You know what I'm saying? So they kept the name of the song. They kept everything, you know what I'm saying? And then it just did phenomenal, man. I won my first Grammy off that joint. Yeah.
Yes. How was that feeling?
Man.
How was that feeling getting that first Grammy, you know what I'm saying, working hard?
Man, it's like I won. I be telling people I won that. I didn't even try to win, and I won that without even trying, because I wasn't thinking that this was Grammy time. I wasn't thinking like, oh, this is Grammy time, baby. It's time to get that Grammy. I was not thinking that. I was thinking like, well, first Pusha T got on it. So first he was like, man, Pusha T got on it. He fucking with it, or he messing with it. I'm like, yeah, Pusha T got on it. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking Kanye's finna get on it. Pusha T got on it, and then his brother even got on it. Malice, his brother got on it. And then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, they was nowhere around. They got off of it. And then Kanye got on it. So I don't know how that happened. I know he know how it happened. He'll be able to tell you how it all happened from the insides. But yeah, I know first Pusha T was on it, man, and I was happy about that, you know. But then he said Kanye finna get on it, man, and it was over with. And then they just picked it first. It's like as soon as the album dropped, everybody was just saying, that's the song, that's the song, that's the song. You know what I'm saying? They nobody pick it. It wasn't supposed to be a first single. Like nobody said, oh, this is the first single, we finna start pushing that first. It's just somehow everybody liked that song. And it ended up being the first single off the album. So that's how it usually happens, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I do something with somebody, man, that's usually how it happens. It ends up being a first single or somebody do a video to it. So I'm glad they loved it, because I already loved the beat anyway. So it's a blessing, man.
Definitely a blessing. Definitely a blessing. Tell the people, especially the young producers who's like working right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, tell them how long it took to do. Well, no. It's not about how long it took. Tell them about your mindset to making music and production. What is your mindset when you go into it? Do you work every day? You know what I'm saying? Do you treat it like a job? Do you treat it like you're on vacation? What's the mindset you got to have with this?
I definitely treat it like a job, and because for one, you never know what beat is gonna be the beat. So you gotta be at it every day. You know, if not every day, every other day. You know, because you want to stay sharp, and what you're doing, you want to stay up on the times. You know what I'm saying? Man, yeah, I make beats every day right now. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day, and sometimes how I be thinking of it is, because I always wanted to know, is it a way to know if the beat is cold or not, or if it's good? Because you can make a lot of beats, but how do you even know if the beats is good? You know, so I had tried to develop my own method, which was like so shit. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
See what I'm
phone
saying?
ringing.
So I try to develop my own method, which was I got a lot of albums that I listen to. So like it might be a Jay-Z album, or Goody Mob, which is one of my favorite groups, or Mobb Deep, something old that I really love, you know, and then I listen to them albums, and I try to get familiar with that feeling, like how them songs and how them beats make me feel. You know, sometimes a beat will come on and you'll be like, ooh, weesh, that's a cold beat. So I'm like, man, my beat should make me do that for me, you know. So it's like I try to go by that. So if I'm making me a beat, and I try to see if I can connect with that same feeling to make me feel like that, where I'm like, whew, this is something right here, you know what I'm saying? But I always gotta go back and listen to something that I thought was that good. So I have like a reference. So sometimes you always need a reference. So you just won't be out here just making beats. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta have some type of reference so you can know if what you're doing is even good or not. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can just make a lot of beats and don't know. I hate not knowing if it's good. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you got beats, and sometimes people be like, "Oh, that's good," and you be like, I didn't even know. Like, yes, I don't like not knowing. Like, man, how you ain't know? Like, now maybe you didn't know if it was a hit or not. Like, that's a different thing. Like Follow God, I always knew the beat was great. I knew the sample was great. I knew I chopped it up great and everything, you know. Like it gave me that feeling. Like, I'll face my hands to you. I knew it gave me that feeling.
Right.
But I didn't know if it was a hit or not. Like that's a whole nother conversation. Like knowing if it's a hit. I don't know if anyone can necessarily know that. You know, even Getting Some Head, that gave me that also gave me that feeling the vocals on top of that beat. I always be telling people that I love that Get Some Head beat, but without them vocals on that Get Some Head beat, boy, it's you
Right.
know. But yeah, I try to have some type of reference. You know what I'm saying? Go back and listen to something to let me know if what I'm doing is on track with the right feeling. You know, it's got to give me the right feeling. Then I can know. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You treat it like a job.
Yes.
How many beats a day do you make?
So let me see. I'll try to do at least one a day.
Okay.
Because after a week, I mean, you'll have after a week, you'll have 7. 7 is good. Like 7 beats, that's good, especially if you just not making beats, just making any kind of beat. If you going off your certain method, then them 7 beats could be 7 hard hitters, not just any types of 7 beats, you know what I'm saying? So I try to make 1 a day, but on a good day, then of course I can knock out about 3 or 4, you know what I'm saying? So that's usually I can knock out, usually I'm doing about 3 a day, but I try to do at least 1 a day. And to me, that's good enough if I can do 1 a day. I feel like I did something, especially because sometimes I may have erased maybe or moved past, maybe not erased, maybe I tried to make 1 and then I moved past that one. I'm like, and then the one that I finally make after I tried to make about the 3rd one that I try to make might be the one that I keep. So I tried to make 3, but I only came out with 1.
One finished beat.
Yeah, 1 finished beat that I like too, because I like to like them. Like I like to like my beats. I don't want to not like them. Because I feel like I went through a period where I didn't like my beats, yo. So, and I was upset with that, so I want to be able to like them. And I think I went through that period of not liking them was because I got off of my method. Like I got off my method and I was just trying to make any kind of beat. And I'm just like trying to make any kind of beat, trying to make this kind of beat, trying to make this kind of beat. And sometimes I can make a lot of different types of styles, but certain styles, certain styles take time to develop in order to know if it's good or not. So some styles take time where you just can't jump into this style and just get it right off. Sometimes it take a little time to get it together, you know what I'm saying? But
absolutely. Yeah. We need that information out there. I was, explaining, me and Boogs was talking. I was like, this day and age, people are producing online. There was straight stream, them producing a beat from front to back. I'm talking about like open the program up and place everything on Fruit Loops and put it together. So, it's like the community of producers is what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a lot of people that's willing to share their plugins. Like I'm using this. I turn the bass up like this.
Oh yeah. And that's important. And I didn't know how. And it was a time where I was like, oh, man, it was a time I just, cause I don't use Reason no more. I use Ableton. So It was a time. So I was using Reason for a long time. And I think something happened with all the programs where they started leaving Reason behind. Like, cause they started using plugins and different things, and Reason wasn't able to use all those plugins and different VSTs and things like that. So, and I'm still using Reason, and then it was people like No ID was telling me, who else? My man Cosign from the Interns, he was telling me. It was a lot of people telling me they was using Ableton, they was using Logic, and they was using Fruity Loops. And I'm using Reason, you know what I'm saying? And so then when I finally switched, then I'm like, oh, okay, this is what they talking about. And then I'm using all the plugins and the VSTs, and I'm like, oh, it really does make a difference, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so all of the producer community stuff, that stuff helps. And the people know what they talking about, man. They just not telling you for no reason. They know what they talking about, how to get your sound, how to get it pumping, get your bass right, all that stuff. Like, yes, it's the MPC though. That's always seemed like the king. Like,
yeah,
even though I don't use it, it just seemed like the MPC. No matter what, if you use the MPC, you good.
Right. And I think it's because it's coming out of the machine. So whatever it's doing to the processing of the drums or the sample, it's like coming out so
Right.
like hard. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
real thumping, really
Right.
thumping.
Right.
That's what's
Right.
up. That's
Right.
what's up, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, bro, all these are like your experience and your journey. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people like to put the time in there. You know, like, man, it took me this long. But I think you really, can you hear me? I don't sound like I'm breaking up. Can you hear me?
No. I hear you.
Okay,
Yeah, I
cool,
hear
cool,
you.
cool. All right, cool. So it really feel people like really worried about time. You know what I'm saying? You know, people
Mm-hmm.
get 16, 17, and they'd be like, I supposed to be super rich by 21. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you say to them people? Like, what do you say to them that can keep them going, to keep them motivated, man?
Man, yeah, that could be rough. That could be rough. I don't know. I never really thought like that. Even when I was that age, I don't know. I always knew that I always knew that I was good. And I knew that I was good. And then I was working with a lot of people around me, and they knew I was good. I don't know. You gotta, if you really believe in in what you know how to do, you know what I'm saying? If you really believe in what you know how to do, then I say that's one of the only things that can sustain you to keep on going. Like, believing in yourself, that you know that what you're doing is good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when Kanye said, these niggas that much better than me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
everybody, I guess, gonna go through that point in time where it's like, man, Joe, is these niggas that much better than me, where where I can't get in or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I think eventually, I think because it'd be so many opportunities come my way. Even I might have a drought of no opportunities, and then I have a whole lot of opportunities come. So it's like, it seems like opportunities always gonna come. You just gotta be ready for them when they come. So it's like, if you just keep making beats and keep perfecting your craft, keep making beats, keep perfecting your craft, keep learning, when them opportunities come, it's gonna work out. And then after it works out, that's gonna sustain you to the next opportunity, and then keep going, and that's gonna sustain you to the next opportunity. Because it was a build all the way up to getting some head. It was a build. I was working with TJ. He had stuff on the radio. It was somebody had a beat had ended up on Bump J had ended up rapping on the beat. I don't know how he got it, because I had never talked to him, but it was but he had ended up rapping on the beat, and it was a beat I had. So it'd be like little things that'll let you know, like, man, I'm finna keep on going, cause it'd be little things that happen, that let you know that you good, and you on the right track. You know what I'm saying? Just keep on going until a big break happens, because a big break, it seems like a big break is inevitable to happen. If you keep going and keep perfecting your craft and being good at it. So it's like you got to make sure you're good at it, man. You can, because sometimes you can think you good, but you might not be that good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, criticism from people, like when people telling you, like, if they telling you your drums ain't that good, then listen to them. If a lot of people telling you, like, hey man, your drums really not hitting, then listen to them. So, and then work on them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, play your beats for people, because I also know producers that don't really play their beats for people, and you can't do that. You gotta get in rooms and play your beats for people. Now, I know that could be tough. People don't really know how tough that is, to get in a room with people, and then you playing your beats for people, and then you waiting to see their reaction, and then they might be like, all right, go to the next one. And you like, all right, and then they say, go to the next one, or or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like that can get real tough, you know, but I feel like you gotta go through that because that's how you know. Because a lot of times that's how I know which beats is good. I'll be like, oh man, that beat must really be a good beat because every time I play it, somebody either stand up or they go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, and get in them rooms and play your beats for people and get that criticism so you can work on your beats the next time. So when you go back in the rooms, you can give them what they want. You know what I'm saying? So it's a real building process. It's a real building process, and then until you just bust through. You know what I'm saying? So just keep going.
Yeah. Keep going. Don't stop. All right. So if you pay attention to this, you watching this, don't stop. Don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't know when a hit is gonna come towards you. You don't know what people are gonna like or don't like. You know what I'm saying? Even some of those beats, you be like, this is trash, total.
Yeah.
Just keep them. You know what I'm saying? Because you just never know.
Yeah, you really never know. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason you gotta try them out. So the beats that you think is trash, play them, and when you get in the rooms, play them and just look around, see what happened. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get no response, then be like, man, that beat might be trash. I might need to play that beat, but at least now you know. At least now you know. You ain't got to be thinking about it no more. Like you know now because you'd have been in a couple rooms, and when you played that beat, ain't nobody say nothing. And I don't like asking people. I don't like playing the beat. Then when I cut it off, be like, man, what y'all think of that? Or, do you like that one? I don't like doing that because it's like the people gonna tell you. Like I like playing the beat. And then somebody stand up, woo, or do whatever. That's how you know. People gonna let you know if it's good or not. You don't gotta ask no questions or nothing like that. They'll let you know if a beat is good or not, for sure. Yeah.
Real talk, real spit. Man, bro, I
Yeah.
want to say, XCEL, thank you so much, for spending some time with us. Black Music Month. It's all about the producers. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I produce myself. I've been in the studio and delved
I
in.
know. We almost had a commercial.
Yeah.
We almost had a commercial with Verizon. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We almost did it.
Almost there, bro. Almost there.
We almost did it. You know what I'm saying?
But man, that's the whole thing. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know where your life end up turning to. My life ended up turning to radio DJing. You see where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm happy about that. I'm happy about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But of course, I'll get them days where I'll be like, man, I want to, get in there and make some beats, but I just be doing this. So I gotta, y'all inspire me, man. Y'all inspire me to want to get back in the studio and just like turn it on and just try to come up with something and see what we can do. You know what I'm saying? Just to have fun with it. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. I don't want it to be like jail.
And that's another thing. Enjoying what you're doing, because a lot of times when I'm it's been a couple times where the last beat I make be the beat. So like I'm making beats. So and then the last beat I make be the beat. And I think the last beat I make, like Wash My Feet, I was on my way to the studio with Dude and them. And I made a couple juke beats, but the last beat I made was Watch My Feet. And I think sometimes the last beat with me be because I'm like, let me just hurry up and finish with this one real quick. And then I hurry up, finish with it. And then that would be the beat. That's probably because I'm not thinking about it. It's more just like I'm real loose. I'm not trying to make sure it's super dope or anything. And that's happened to me a couple times. So having fun with it, you know what I'm saying, and being open-minded, you know what I'm saying, and not thinking so hard about it, you know what I'm saying. I think that helps because it helped with me a couple times. Sometimes I try it out just to see if it'll work. I'm like, let me just whip this one up real quick and see if this is the one that they like. You know what I'm saying? Because it sometimes it works. So yes, for sure. Have fun with it, man. that's probably one of the number one things.
Yes. Yes.
For sure.
You gotta enjoy what you're doing. You gotta have fun with it. It's got to be something you like doing. The minute it becomes one of them, like, I don't want to do this, you just stop. Stop.
Just stop.
Don't even.
Just stop.
You know what I'm saying? That energy be coming through your music. We don't want that. We want.
Yeah, it come through your music. You're right. You're right.
That's what's up, bro. Hey, tell us how we can get in touch with you, bro. Tell us how we can get in touch with you.
Man, you know, I think the best way, man, if you on Facebook, I'm on Facebook. My name is XCEL Beats, XCEL BEATS on Facebook. And my name is Excellency on Instagram, XCEL ENCY on Instagram. And both of them places is the best place because I'm on both of them all the time. And if you send me a message, I'm a check it out, you know, and then I'm gonna probably respond, you know.
That's what.
But yeah, both.
If you got time.
Places,
you got time.
Yeah, because I be on there. I be on them and I be checking. You know what I'm saying? And if you do beats, when I go to your page, if you do beats or if you sing or whatever, when I go to your page, I want to see you doing what you say you do. Like if you can sing, I want to see you singing on your page, like so I can scroll down and be able to make my decision. Like, man, they can sing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see a bunch of whatever else you doing. You're chilling, taking pictures of your shoes or whatever you're doing. I want to see what you say you know how to do. Like so, then I can make my decision or if I want to mess with you or not. Otherwise, I don't know. You know.
Dropped another gem. Yeah. Hey, basically, do what you gonna be doing. Don't be faking and fraudulent. You know what I'm saying? You know, take a picture. Yeah, you like my shoes. I'm eating shrimp today. Like I don't want to see all that. I want to know what you're doing so we can work together. If we gonna work together.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what's up, man. Well, XCEL, thank you again, man. Spending some time with us, man. Again, Black Music Month. It's all about producers for us over here. And Power 92, man, you know, we want to just shine a light on y'all and the production and what we do in the studios and to create this music that y'all shake y'all booties to. So, hey.
Yeah, for sure.
What up? You know what I'm saying? But thank you again, brother. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk soon, brother. I got your number. We're going to holler.
Yes. And thank you. And tell Bam, thanks, Bam, you know what I'm saying, for considering me to be a part of this, man. She's awesome. Power 92 has always been awesome. And you know, I've been knowing you for a long time and you always showed super duper love. So, you know, thank y'all too, man. Appreciate it.
All love, brother. Take care. It's DJ Nathan on Power 92. Let's go.
Power 92, 92.3 FM.